two follow-ups from the previous segment. P1 listener Alan says this is about players being serenaded with an ooh sound. Novak Djokovic was confused because he was playing at Wimbledon against a guy named Holger Rune, and the crowd was going Rune when Rune would make a good shot, but he thought they were booing Novak Djokovic. Alan says the Baltimore Orioles have a player named Cowser. Fans moo when he makes a play because his last name is Cowser, and the announcers have to say, they're not saying boo, they're saying moo because his name is Cowser. In fact, there's a section that dresses in cow suits for every game. That's pretty cool.
All right.
The Orioles. Good. All right, I like that. Another follow-up, we heard about Elton John urinating in a bottle in a shoe store in France. 2 children were there. He was buying them sneakers.
How old are his kids now?
I'm going to say, what, 12 or 13?
Yeah, I mean, they look, I'd say almost teenagers.
Into sneakers.
I thought they were older.
Maybe they're 15. He's had them for a while. I know that. Now, police in Boardman, Ohio, are trying to identify a man who urinated on sandwiches displayed at a local grocery store.
Bruh.
The grocery store has not been revealed because they're afraid of copycat crimes. So they have had to throw out at least $500 worth of inventory and do a cleaning job on the area where the sandwiches were stacked. White male, 6 feet, 200 pounds, white hair, waving a red Make America Great Again ball cap as he urinated all over the sandwiches. Transitional style glasses, dark when entering the store.
White hair?
White hair. Peach-colored horizontal striped shirt, black shorts, tan flip-flop sandals, wearing a lanyard that is around his neck, but unknown as to what the lanyard displays. Yes. He had a bronze metal cane as well, as he peed on every sandwich in this store.
Hell of a description. Pretty good.
Boardman, Ohio. Yeah, they got it. They got him.
Liberals. Liberals eat sandwiches.
Got him dead to rights.
Older gentleman, right?
Older gentleman. Apparently, 65 sandwiches had to be destroyed. And it was worth more than $500. Plus, they had to clean the display.
Yeah,
as you can imagine.
When you go to a modern grocery store with all the food and things that are out there really is just a tiny, tiny, thinnest of lines between us and chaos. Because people can do stuff like
you
this.
can do whatever you
Yeah.
that's true.
It's amazing that they function as well as they do.
At least now, I think you are afraid of being caught on video if you do something like that. When you I'm surprised this guy got out of the store after peeing all over the sandwich.
Well, no one's going to stop him, right?
No.
A shopper's not, and I don't think an employee would.
No, they're warned not to.
I think it's safer than it was 20 years ago or 30 years ago.
You do.
Because there are more cameras around.
Yeah.
I feel that way.
Safer for whom?
To eat.
I think it's safer for the consumer.
General customer?
Yeah. That because 20 or 30 years ago, you might get away with it and nobody'd even notice.
I'm sure people did get away with it.
Yeah, probably so.
And probably as long as people have been serving other people.
Yeah.
Since the 1950s.
Well, and
we've always angry ex-employees.
Always pissed off people.
Somebody who has a gripe against
without a doubt.
a store.
Plus, I think, I could be wrong, but I feel like with medicine, we've referenced this case a few times. In the early 80s, somebody went and put cyanide into Tylenol bottles. I don't think they ever caught the guy who did it.
I don't think they did.
And it was done, I think, at a store level because there were no safety caps. You could just go in and put it on. There was no no thing to break. So
just cotton in the top of the bottle.
That's
right?
it. Yeah. So they'd put cyanide into and several people in the Chicago area died because of it. It was a terrible case. It was nationwide, and everybody was afraid to buy Tylenol. So they came up with their little plastic piece that would go over the top,
and the tamper-proof
seal, and all of that.
Tylenol almost went under for that.
Yeah,
altogether.
Right. So now almost everything is at least protected like that, but you still have people.
But they still put breads out. They still put muffins out. There are lots of places where you can serve yourself with tongs,
Yep.
Look at
That's true.
I'm blown away when I go to a grocery store and I see tray after tray after tray of just olives. How many people are eating that many GD olives?
The olive
station. No, but I mean, they invest a lot of money in this.
A lot.
In those olive stations, and I do not know why.
Yeah, you're right.
How many different olives are there? How many do you need?
There's green and black, right?
Let me say this. You could pee in my olives. I'd not know the difference.
I would not.
Most wouldn't.
I mean,
What's this marinade?
Urine.
It's delicious.
Had a MAGA guy come in here and pee on it.
Yeah. This is new.
Copper cane, white hat.
Yeah.
White hair.
It's going from store to store.
Oh, God, that's my papaw. Yeah, sandwiches.
He peed all over the sandwiches.
Yeah, the only good thing in those things sometimes if they have the roasted red peppers.
They have peppers with them.
And the marinated mushrooms.
Yeah.
Those are
better
but
than
the
good.
olives ruin it.
We're not olive fans here. Some people are passionate about olives. They
And
love
there's an enormous breakfast buffet early in the day.
Oh, you're right.
Tons of older
salad
people
bars,
eat there.
of course, salad
And
bars.
then the salad
They're
bars.
wide open.
Midday.
Asian bars.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't make it racist, Dave.
Well, I call them like I see them.
Pizza. You have pizza,
Yeah, there's
in
pizza.
some spots. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe there's more
Usually,
access.
at most of the places I go, you ask for the slice. They give you the slice.
It's not out on a. You
your
can't
own.
just take it.
Not where I go.
Did the
I hope the Asian bar's not what set that guy up. Wearing his MAGA hat.
How come we ain't got an American bar?
Oh, God, it's an Asian bar. I knew it. No, where are the sandwiches?
Even if I was super, super duper mad at a store, I have such a shy bladder. I couldn't pee.
can't do it. You can't do that.
You couldn't pee in the sweet and sour?
No.
Yeah.
No. Impossible.
In the lo mein?
Can't even be done. That's exactly right. They're looking for him. Did you see that? This is retail. Target has become another store that will no longer take personal checks. Literally, you cannot write a check in a Target.
I haven't written a check in.
God, I didn't know you still could.
You can,
either.
you can, but now you can't. At least
I still will occasionally, on Senior Citizen Day at the grocery, you will occasionally see someone writing a check.
Mm-hmm.
It does still happen.
I'll tell you, I have been really impressed because I mentioned yesterday how I was scammed by a very, very crafty online salesman when I was trying to upgrade my YouTube TV. And a guy, if you missed this story, he came on and I was doing a chat with him. And he said, hey, we need to turn you over to this company and they're going to call you for a question if you have a question, but they're going to charge you $1. Is that okay? And I said, yeah. And they said, what's your credit card number? And I typed it in.
Tappity tap, tap, tap.
And immediately they charged me $50. And my wife has said I'm no longer allowed to make any purchases at all, either over the phone or online.
That's the painful part, because you seek them out.
I know.
You seeked him out.
I did. I sought him. I got warned. The credit card company said, this could be a scam. I was like, nah, this guy's a good guy.
Your wife was hollering at you to hang up.
She said over and over.
And you were
again,
like, but I really like football. Can I get the whole
can I
Sunday
get the
ticket?"
whole package?
Hang on, I almost gave him the whole number here, the account number.
And I said, Chris Corver's calling about this. And it
Corver.
just didn't go well at all. Anyhow, because of that, until I get my new credit card, I have to pay with Apple Pay and do the tap thing with my phone. It's worked unbelievably well.
Yeah.
It's really fast. And that technology is very, very good. I have been very impressed with that.
That's the good thing about it, I think, with credit cards is if you lose them, the one on your phone still works. It uses a different number.
When I called, well, see, mine, that's not the case. No. In my Apple Wallet, my credit card
Yeah, you
number
upload
was
your
there.
card.
I uploaded the card. So then I called them, and they said, okay, your credit card's canceled. You get a new card in 5 to 7 business days, but your Apple Wallet will be updated in seconds. And it was. So now I have the new card already in my phone.
Oh, the new card is there.
The new card is in my phone, but I don't have it in my possession. So I can use it, but only through the phone until I get it in the mail.
I've had it where on not a debit card, but like a credit card, where it's actually still works on my phone.
Really?
Because it has a different code to it or something.
Huh.
I think they update the number. I think when you report it stolen, they update the number.
That may be it.
And that's what it did. I mean, mine last 4 digits changed on the phone while I was on the phone with the credit card company. Polygirl Cassie, you're talking about writing checks. Target says no more. Go ahead.
Yeah, guys, let me preface this by saying outside of my birthday, I haven't received a check in like 20 years
Yeah.
until I had a small business that I started up in Northern Virginia about 5 years ago while I was up there. You would be absolutely surprised how many people 50 and older will write you a check on the spot if they don't have cash, as opposed to trying to transfer funds via Zelle, Venmo, or Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't have any of those apps.
Yeah, he doesn't. Chris Demm doesn't have those. Why do you think Target? What is what's the upside to doing this? Why not allow it? Even if only one customer.
The upside is speed, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that it? So they're just clearing the way for other people
Probably easier for them bookkeeping too.
And I'm sure it's I'm sure there's processing fees on all that.
Yeah.
on the checks.
From the checks and the banks and the so it's just a way to eliminate some money.
Mm-hmm.
And the few last, holdovers, they can just adapt or not shop at Target, they figure.
That's true.
It's called evolution. Look into it.
Yeah.
But like my father, when he was in his 80s, poor man, he was using cable TV. And, they changed it somehow. Remember that? We went through some sort of cable revolution, so he had to get a different remote for his TV. Well, that really confused him. He was just using the remote that came with the TV, and it was fine. But then it became digital. And so he had to get a different remote, and I had to explain to him, now you have to do this and that really threw him,
My mother still carries a checkbook.
Yes.
And a couple years ago, she lost it. And she's like, I got to, I lost my checkbook. And I made a joke. I said, it's fine. Whoever finds it won't know what to do with it.
That's true.
They won't know how to write one.
Kids don't know how to write checkbooks. That's true.
For the record, Biggie's mother and I are the same age.
Man, let me tell you, we're fighting the cable battle with her right now. She's got her own place again, and it's been something.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Trying to get her to change over to that, and I'm trying to help her, and dealing with some of these companies are easier than others. I'm looking right at you, Speculum.
Okay, Speculum Cable is trying to lure Biggie's mother in.
Yeah, but it's just been a nightmare. So